Hello, I'm back. Happy patch 6.3, everybody. It's gonna be a really short stream today, because I have to do stuff in like an hour, but I wanted to get started on the Tataru's Grand Endeavor quests, because I've never done them before, and the new one that came out looks like it has some fantastic rewards, so we'll see how far we can get into that. Tomorrow, that will be January 11th, I will be live streaming the 6.3 patch MSQ blind run, first time ever running it, so we'll see how that goes as well. So tune in to that here on Twitch if you want to see me react to that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, small business, big dreams. Medgina, Medgina, that's what we're going with. Seems inordinately eager to speak with you. Dimalui, welcome, welcome. I am Medgina, assistant shopkeep and apprentice seamstress here at Tataru's boutique. I doubt you remember my face, as I am merely one of many who owe you our lives, but you will always have my gratitude for saving me that day on the Eblin Rhyme. Oh, yeah, I think I recognize her. You're too kind. And while I hate to ask aught more of you, please say that you're here to assist in Mistress Tataru's new endeavor. Hmm? Not yet, but he soon shall be. Oh no, when Tataru says, we can't deny it. Whatever would we do without your penchant for turning up precisely when you're needed, eh? Now, to make the long story of our solvency short, we've secured the resources to produce the new designs I developed in cooperation with guilds near and far, and in sufficient quantity to meet rising demand. We cannot rest on our laurels, however. To serve passing adventurers and the occasional intrepid Charlian is all well and good, but we're hardly taking the world by storm. No. Much like yourself, we must ever look to new horizons. The Scions proved that cooperation on a star-wide scale is possible, and we would be fools not to capitalize on that to build the grandest trade network in the history of Heidelin. All for the greater good, of course. Tataru. Yes, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring people together. I often think back to that incredible moment when the Garlean army came to our rescue. Perhaps our efforts, too, will one day lead to a miracle like that which took place on the Eblin Rhyme. I have no doubt that they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. We must be proactive, and who better to woo our future partners in commerce than our current #1 customer, you! My name is Dimalui, I'm the Warrior of Light, and this is my favorite shop in Charlian. Our erstwhile comrades in arms know that when it comes to good equipment and better ideas, few have such keen eyes as our adventurer extraordinaire. Even should they hesitate at first, I'm certain you can convince them using the samples I've prepared. Well, I see that my mind is made up, if you'll cover my aetherite expenses. I have no choice. But of course, with your assistance, we'll have both coin and goodwill flowing in no time. Everything is falling into place. Where shall we send Dhim first? Don't you worry, I have it all planned out. First, Limsa Laminsa. Zakard has the bloody executioners working harder than ever, so he is sure to appreciate any extra supplies. Next, Gridania. The Seed Seers are a source of trusted authority and insight into the Shroud, so we'd not go amiss in cultivating the investment of, say, Evrun Senna. I hear tell that he has some interests in affairs abroad, so the novelty of our samples may persuade him to our side. As for Ul'dah, I feel confident in pinning our hopes on Pippin. He's always been a stalwart ally, and it goes without saying that he has more than a little sway in the Sultanate. Between his involvement with the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate, the Colosseum, he's bound to find use for quality accoutrements. I love it. I also love that they're like, hey, cover my aetheryte expenses, and then they give you, like, enough gil that would reasonably cover teleportations for these quests. With that out of the way, Megina, would you do the honors? I'm gonna have to fix my HUD. I only realized as I was going into that cutscene that I have my HUD a little bit janky. Never let it be said that Tataru is stingy with her samples. Now, if you make your way to Limsa and climb aboard the Astalicia, I'm sure someone will point you in Sicard's direction. Or make me do a step dance battle. I have my own avenues of inquiry to attend to, but I'll check in periodically to see how your journey is coming along. Let's get to it. Excellent. I wonder how long this quest is going to be. I wonder if I can do all 3 of these in an hour. That would be great. Okay, let's go ahead and, character, I think? UI, HUD, yep. And we'll change this to 1. There we go. Please ignore all of the messages you saw on the side. Where is this? Ashtalia? Okay, yeah, we'll just go ahead and teleport. Come on, let's do it, let's do it! I'm so excited! Hopefully there won't be as many people doing this one since it's a couple patches old. I know once we get up to the current one, there's going to be people all over the place. So the reason why I'm not doing the MSQ now is for 2 reasons. The primary one is that I have stuff to do tonight, and the other one is that I was not certain I'd be able to finish it all in time because of that. And I'm hoping, I'm sure it won't be the case, but I'm hoping there will be slightly less people crowded around the MSQ messengers come tomorrow. Aye, I recognize ye, and what do you want? Money. Long as it's not about another bloody apocalypse, I don't see why not. Wait here. Alright, where's Sicard? Let's talk to him. Ah, my boy. I love this hair on him. It's so nice. Also, who's checking out the island? I pretty much immediately went in to poke around. Well, bugger me. I thought we'd seen the last of you for a while. What brings you aboard? Your crew seems busy. Can I interest you in some fine garb today? The crew seems busy. Busy like bees. No rest for the wicked and all. We're getting so many shipping requests that we've hardly put down anchor since old Charlian. Ooh. You know, there was a time I thought pirating was the whole world. That being the best of them meant something. Going to Ilsebard made me see how small my world was compared to the real one. Standing next to the star's finest, I started to wonder what I had to brag about. Then the bloody executioners went and did me proud by bringing in a bugger god's damned haul of adamantite, and anyone else in a bugger what? Bigger, not bugger, bringing in a bigger haul of adamantite than anyone else in the realm. Between that and the new metalworks we've got going with the kobolds and the Sahagin looking to export their own wares, it seems like the right time for the executioners to change our sails, so to speak. Which is all to say that if you've got wares for promoting, I'd be happy to show them off across the realm and beyond. Tataru does. And you don't want to argue with her. Masterworks from Tataru's boutique, guaranteed by the warrior light himself. Almost seems a waste to wear 'em. Folk be lining up at the docks for these. Literally, seeing as old Charlene's only accessible by sea. Now, if we got ourselves an exclusive shipping contract... Aye, I see the course clear as day. Now we just need a Manolane on board. What? They are a duo! He's right useless where there's work to be done, but talk's another matter. And he still owes me one for keeping his sorry arse out of trouble. So I'll have him put me in touch with a few savvy salesman types on the continent. Oh, that's great. Manolane and Sakar just broing it around. Perfect. Tell Tataru I look forward to setting sail on this new tide of hers. May the winds a change guide us right. Can't read. You checking it? Dhim, it's me. How goes our little venture thus far? I'm sitting here like bouncing up and down. Oh-ho, Sicard's eyeing the shipping routes, is he? All according to plan. But our work has only just begun. I'll keep after my own contacts while you work on A Rune. I hear he's out not often in the city, but I don't doubt that Mother Miyun can sniff him out. Yeah. I'm sure he'll spare a few minutes for me. I'm just, the white mage. Oh, hello. Apparently there are a couple people on this questline. Not entirely surprising, I'm sure there's more people than just me who haven't done it yet. Also, this hawk, which I love, I've wanted it for so long, and my friend surprised me with him the other day. I am very happy. I haven't taken him off since. Oh, there's the outfit. I need it. For science. Purely for science, you see? No other reason. There's definitely another reason. It's because the outfit looks fantastic. Why, if it isn't Dhim? Stuck with a sudden craving for eel pie, were you? Or is it information you fancy? Oh yes, word of our seed seer's comings and goings never fails to reach my ears. I'm told that ever since he returned from his foray to Ilsebard, he's been roaming back and forth between our neighboring tribe's settlements and the Lotus Stand. You'll miss him if you make for one or the other, like as not, so I suggest you waylay him at the Blue Badger Gate. Excellent. Let's go waylay A Rune. A Rune. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited for the new MSQ. Can't wait to see it. Oh, look at all these people doing... I love how lively things get on patch day. The world just comes alive with players. There he is! There's two of them. Curious? Wait, I got ambushed? Oh, look at their little headbands! Those are adorable! Might I ask why you're loitering at the gates, Dhim, and with such an enormous sack? Don't worry about it. It's a present for you. I admit you've piqued my interest. To integrate the tradition and ingenuity of guilds throughout Eorzea in such a fashion is no small feat. As it happens, I'm of the mind to do something similar myself, assuming I secure the other Seed Seer's approval. You are doubtless aware that historically, Gridania has placed the peace of the Twelveswood in our covenant with the elementals above all else, often to the detriment of our relationship with other peoples. Yet, much as we are one with the Shroud, are we not also part of the Star Entire? Our ventures in Garlemald made plain the strength of a world united. This attire you carry demonstrates much the same truth. But perhaps you assumed you would need to talk me round to the idea. If so, I apologize for the disappointment. If 'tis any comfort, I'm nearly as surprised myself. No longer am I content to hear the words of the elementals alone. I wish to know the voices of men. Though our time in Garlemald has shown me that my ability to listen is average at best. You were pretty darn helpful in Garlemald. Don't sell yourself short. You're the voice of reason. These horns may mark me as gifted in the Twelveswood, but beyond they inspire neither fear nor awe. I have been mistaken several times for a Zayla, and may as well be one for all the difference my status as Seatseer makes to those who want for succor. Yet 'twas this selfsame insignificance that allowed me, for the first time in my life, to truly feel part of a greater whole. Oh. I am but one life among myriads upon this star. I dare say I should behave accordingly. That's sweet. With luck, my elder sister shall agree. Tell Mistress Tataru that her gift is accepted with gratitude, and she ought to hear from us soon. Guess who? Did you speak with Arun yet? That sounds promising. I'm beginning to understand what makes our Seatseer friend tick. But we can discuss it later. You need to catch Pippin ere his duties take him from Ul'dah once more. I believe he spends much of his time at the Colosseum, so perhaps you should pay a visit to the Gold Court? I'll be awaiting your full report at the boutique. Oh wow, are we almost done with this first one already? Like, I will not complain if this is the entirety of the quests up to this point, if I can finish it this quickly. I'd love to be able to finish it before I have to log off for the day. End it with that outfit. Maybe go make a glam with it. Get that little, oops. Colosseum. So that should be the Gladiators. Yeah. Like, it'd be nice to be able to look at all the rewards for the 3 current quests. Let's see. There he is. Looking for Pippin. I see. Marshal Tarapin is currently engaged in another meeting, but I shall tell him that Dhim awaits his convenience. Yeah, don't leave without me. I'm your friend. Aw, there's the boy, the little gremlin. Look, I love how he's just like, sack, and drops it on the ground. Friggin' Namazu just pops out of it. My apologies for keeping you waiting. I did not expect you here today. I came as a surprise. To catch you off guard. It's my secret. You never know where I am, because I'm always lost. Tataru is offering quality material, is she? I can hardly say no to that. It fits almost too perfectly with my plans for the flames. I have long striven for mastery of the blade. I've required the trials of Ilsebard, however, to truly see Tizonia for what it is. The fire that warms the coldest night, the spark that ignites a blaze of hope, and most of all an unbreakable testament to Father's faith in me. More ally than tool, it is a treasure beyond price. Does every soldier of the immortal flames not deserve allies such as this? Arms and armor to remind them of what they fight to protect, to help them stand where they otherwise might fall? Indeed, works made possible only through the ingenuity and dedication of allies across the star may be just the sort of inspiring armaments we need. I anticipate that I will be sending along an order for custom equipment ere long. In the meantime, would you mind if I use these samples for a few trials here at the Coliseum? Oh, go for it. I think that's what Tataru wants. My thanks. I shall put them to use immediately. As a child of old however, naught strikes fear into my heart like the prospect of receiving valuable goods for free. I must insist you accept something in return. I had been meaning to gift that necklace to Tataru. Its poor condition aside, she might rather have it than not. Oh, what's this? I've spoken with Tataru at some length about our pasts, you understand. In many ways, we are quite similar. As you may recall, her family was bankrupted when she was very young, a consequence of her father's business failing. They were forced to put all their wealth towards paying off his debts, and then some. One asset they reluctantly parted with was a necklace treasured by her mother, for which Tataru has long searched to no avail. Strangely enough, I recently discovered jewelry of the very same description amidst a store of neglected Colosseum prizes. Assuming it is the same piece, I should like to see it returned to her. It is significantly worse off for having changed hands, though, and only the sapphire centerpiece remains unlost and undamaged. She may appreciate the sentiment, nevertheless, but it's difficult to say. What do you think? The memories it holds for her aren't lost or damaged. Could it be repaired or perhaps remade? Her memories. True enough. Though if it's to be a gift, I would prefer to at least clean it up a bit. In that case... I had considered asking the Goldsmiths Guild, but you ought to be able to turn the necklace into a piece that Tataru would wear, if not precisely what she remembers. Me? I imagine you will have the opportunity to pick up gems and other suitable materials on your travels. From there, it is merely a matter of unifying the pieces. Are you willing? Oh, I gotta goldsmith it. Then I will have the sapphire removed from its setting and sent to the boutique with all haste. I doubt even Tataru would dare open a private package addressed to you. Best of luck in finding matching materials, and in your mercantile endeavors, of course. May the traders guide you to fortune fair. That is very interesting. So is that going to be our big quest with this, then? Is reunifying Tataru's necklace? Sorry, I had to drink water. I'm very thirsty, you see. Oh, how about that? Okay, I need to do something real quick. Okay, there's the top. I need it. I need it bad. But what I need as well, I need to check this out. I hear they added new sits, and I must see. Okay, where is a place I can sit down where other people are not? Heck. Okay, I'll just turn this in and then we'll go sit. About to be grinding out some PvP too. You've returned, with your bag all the lighter for having given away our samples, I hope. Speaking of which, a parcel from one Pippin Tarpin arrived not bells ago, addressed to you. Could it be that our newfound partnerships are already bearing fruit? Our mother's necklace. Why, that's a wonderful idea. Please allow me to assist. I swear I won't breathe a word of this to Mistress Tataru. What are those boots that Mikote has? I'm assuming they'll look different on males. I hope she's still there when I get out, but because those look cool. I wonder what parts you will need. Do you know what style Mistress Tataru prefers? If this necklace is a keepsake, why not focus on that? apologies. I could not help but overhear. That's quite all right, but do please keep your voice down. What if it was... What was it you were saying? It simply occurred to me that, since you were gifted the sapphire so readily, our other partners in this endeavor may wish to offer up something for Mistress Tataru as well. With such gifts, you could turn the necklace into a memento of not just her past and its trials, but her present successes as well. That's perfect. That is actually a really great idea. I love that. That's so sentimental and sweet. Oh, I love it. Oh. If our plans for the boutique proceed apace, we should soon have more than enough tokens from friends across the seas. What do you think, Dhim? Oh. Well. Were you waiting for little old me? Yes, definitely not talking about secret presents. Mistress Tataru, we were, just discussing the successful delivery of the samples, yes. Good to hear. How fares dear Pippin? Excellently. I knew he would come through, though I admit that I wasn't expecting to outfit a whole host of immortal flames quite so soon. I suppose it goes to show that even the most hardened warrior can always learn a thing or two. And Sicard and Arun have changed as well, if your tales are any indication. I imagine their personal growth bodes well for that of our network. Thank you for checking up on them. We must sort through our current commissions before deciding who to approach next, but I know I can count on you to be ready when we are.
What? Oh, there we go. She's still there. Alright, I'm looking at these. Yeah, they're the thigh boots of Fending, which do look cool on males, but they don't have that full. I want a fold over top and a little tiny heel. That's cool. Soaring profits. Magina has samples that need delivering, and the anticipation of adventure strikes you like a bracing wind. I recognize them! I know those two! Why, hello there! Your arrival could not have been more timely. Just Obi-Wan pops up. Hello there! Mistress Tataru has but just left instructions for another batch of deliveries. She sends her regards, of course. Today she is in Idleshire for business with Rowena's House of Splendors, and tomorrow we'll no doubt find her in some other far-flung corner of the realm. You mustn't be outdone, Dhim. This time, our samples were destined for 2 organizations in Corythus, an arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sicard. Click, click, there we go. He contacted his dear friend Lord Emmanuel de Forton, who was kind enough to spread word of the boutique to his own contacts across Ishgard. It hardly took any time for the first letter of interest to reach us, and once these samples have been delivered, that interest will be piqued to a passion. Or so I have been assured. Lord Emmanuel has insisted he will take care of all the particulars and bid me convey with enthusiasm that he looks forward to accompanying you on the deliveries. Now then, regarding that secret mission of ours. Oh, do we have something? Have something for Tataru? Oh, it's so pretty. A gorgeous sapphire, is it not? It will make a beautiful necklace once restored. A keepsake, if not only Mistress Tataru's mother, but that of her many friends and allies from across the realm. I am confident that someone of your experience has a most discerning eye for mementos. Bring back anything you think will make a worthy addition. Oh, I can become a pack rat and just bring back trinkets? And with that, I will leave these samples in your capable hands and eagerly await your safe return. I'm gonna bring all of the potions back to just a bunch of plants that I picked up off the ground. All the goodies. Okay, where's the chair? Here we go. Here we go. It's time. Sit. Alright. C-pose. Okay. What? Oh, that's amazing. I love that. I'm keeping that. Let's see if there's any more. There's more? What? There's so many. Okay. Okay. Those are great. Okay, we're doing that one. There's Dhim's new sit. Okay, now I'm curious. Are there new, like, ground sit ones? Obviously, it's, you know, that's the king of all sits. But we have to check the others. There's the little cross leg. Nope. King of all sits remains. Oh my gosh, that's such a good sit! Holy wonderful C-pose sits, Batman! We're going to Ishgard now. I gotta message my friend about this. Oh my word. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay. Oop. How do I get there? No? There we go. Oh, there's someone sitting in their new sit. Hello. Manole. Dimma, old boy. 'Tis good to see a rosy glow in your cheeks, considering that dreadful business with the imminent destruction of mankind and the end of times and whatnot. I love him. Yes, indeed. Who better to distribute exquisite arms and accoutrements than a bona fide hero such as yourself? Well, I have two parties with simply ravenous interest in your products, dear chap. Oh, whomst? The first of whom so happens to be rather exquisite herself, my dearest lady Laniete? Be so good as to precede me to the Rose House. I shall be along promptly, of course, just as soon as I'm coiffed and powdered. He's so freaking fancy. Manolane. My word. I'm going to be alternating between those two C-pose sits for a little bit. I guarantee it. Alright, let's see. The Rose House. Camp Cloud Top. Oh, we're going to Abelathia's spine. Up here into the Sea of Clouds, where it is pain unless you have flight. Seriously, best thing I did for getting around this area was unlock flight, which, you know, obviously can't do unless you have stuff finished and all that, but it's good to, if you got a friend who will fly you around to help you unlock stuff, it's not a bad idea. Grr, those triple triad markers. Laniate? Well met, Dhim. 'Tis good to see you hale and whole. Thank you for personally making the trip. I know your obligations are many. Truth be told, your arrival could scarce have better timing. While our erstwhile troubled relations with the Vanu Vanu improved by the day, we have been forced to reconsider our current munitions due to recent incidents of... I have come, my darling Blossom. Behold, Emanuele the Executioner, here to smite your foes with ruthless ardor. Oh no. Emanuele, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You dumbass! That looks so... But yes, you are a very mighty warrior, little brother. Well, I strike a rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why, Sicard could not have found a better man to gift these samples to. Sicard. Are you trying to prank him? Because if so, you... Oh, Manelaine. Surely such splendid armor couldn't be put to better use than fashion, Lord Manelaine. Could I not prevail upon your better senses to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? Far be it from me to deny any request of yours, Lady Leonette. Only I must confess that I have slightly exaggerated Sicard's generosity in the matter of gifting these. You mean to say you borrowed them? No doubt without his knowledge or consent? Aw. And why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but it bears repeating that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism. You do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have. And of no little celebrity at that. You remember the Red Bills, of course. Ah, yes! Yes! The gang! I love that quest line, but those trials are my bane. Those raids are my bane. The Sky Pirates? That an expected adventurer should know them hardly surprises me, but how does a privileged son of House Forton come to make their direct acquaintance? 'Twas a happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. As Dhim here can attest, an unbiased range of social contacts is the essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Unbiased is all very well, but Sky Pirates are precisely the problem I was speaking of earlier, Dhim, before we were interrupted. Recently self-proclaimed Sky Pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troubling audacity. Even the Sky Steel manufactory has reported stolen property at the hands of those ruffians. Troubling news indeed, though I cannot imagine fellows as amicable as our Red Bills could be responsible. Still, if we should hear aught of it, I shall send word directly. Now then, Dhim, off we trot to the infamous Parok. I have been told to seek out a certain red standard upon Coldwind. How the pulse quickens. Emanuele, please put on some clothes. I'm afraid you're going to hurt yourself on that armor. Oh my word. Dumbass. I love him. Oh! Thank you, teleport. Fly to the Parok. I was about to be ready to go, like, walk and fly. Ah, I love the quality of life improvements they've made to the game. Emanuele! Well, well. If you ain't the very picture of health, Dhim, saving the star from complete annihilation didn't tax you over much, eh? Hey! Hello, all of you! Let me guess. It was not compared to all the bowing and scraping required of the mercantile genteel. Don't tell me this dandy is what wooed you from the life of sweet nothings wooed you from the life of sweet nothings of financial comfort. Leofard, my good man, you know as well as I that I am the only one wooing Dhim, that the only one wooing Dhim unto anything is yourself. Don't think your interest in our mutual friend here escaped my notice. Your aim all along was less about armaments than it was an audience with Dhim, was it not? Not bad for a dandy. I might have had me sights on a touching reunion between Dhim and myself, but that's not to say I won't be needing these samples. See, I have a job that could right benefit from both your keen sense and those pieces you brought, so long as they're half the quality of what Amanda Lane was showing off in the alehouses anyway. I can count on your participation, yes? You'll be duly compensated, of course. Just name your price. What are you asking me to do? As if it's Dunscape. No. Parts of a necklace. For Tataru herself, eh? I'd have preferred something you might make use of. It's for my friend. But far be it from me to dictate what a man does with his booty. If that's your recompense, I'll see what I can do. Now that we have you on board, allow me to elaborate. It seems another band of petty thieves has been masquerading as sky pirates and harrying honest traders of late. So, you've heard of them. Aye, these so-called monstrous cockatoos don't exactly strike fear into the heart of man, but they're being a right nuisance. Now they've gone and made things personal. You remember the Ramil, don't you? The captain's old airship? Well, after what happened in Dunscaith, we've been commissioning for the finest airship parts from across the realm for the construction of her successor. Only to have those cockapert nincompoops pillage the very Skysteel manufacturing vessel that was carrying our precious cargo. Ooh, no. The nerve of some people, eh? Makes me mouth water. Of course, once the cockatoos realized whose property they'd pilfered, they flew into a panic and holed up in Idleshire after stashing the goods somewhere. And this is where you and your samples come in. We want you to take Leoford and... Before you spill the rest, Stacia, let's make sure our friend here is still up for a spot of fowling. How about it, then? My mercantile genteel is at your service. I have been craving game bird lately. I knew I was right to call you. Those downy ducklings won't know what plucked them. Quite so. With Dhim returned and our crew complete, victory over these ne'er-do-wells is most certainly assured. Yay, kitty! By the by, would you have any terrible objections if I informed the Rose Knights of your designs upon these charlatans? The Knights are affiliated with House Arte, you see, and thus have particular interest in recovering the contents of that Skysteel vessel. I know the most capable Lady Leonette simply will not rest until she has brought those scoundrels to justice. Can't say it's an alliance I've ever considered, but so long as I get all the cockatoo I'm due, our knights most thorny are welcome to catch and cage as they see fit. Splendid! Lady Leonette shall be very glad to hear of it. Overjoyed, even. Yes. She may simply be unable to contain her unbounded delight. I must away. Amanda Lane. Not awaiting us in Idleshire, but dangers and subterfuge. But such is more tempting to our ilk than... And then lovely nights, eh? Let's be off. I'll explain the rest of our gambit once we get there. Excellent, an adventure. Oh no. There we go. Checking on one of my friends. Oh, I love the Excuse me, what is that top? Prestige Armor of Light. And of course I close it immediately. That's a nice top. Who's the dandy now, you ask? I reckon my reputation precedes me in these parts, and a legendary red-bill leopard ain't known for togs like these. That is real fancy. I like that. Though I could get used to this comfortable, practical, and with a sense of style to boot. Ain't often you find the Holy Triad in battle gear. Quite the line you're touting. Which brings us to your role in my master plan. Well, it ain't easy laying low in a motley place like Idylshire. These cock-a-hoop cowards have been managing it well enough. So, to lure 'em out, we're going to spread savory rumors of a black market merchant looking to fence fine contraband for even finer corn. That's you. Okay. Oh, hi, Kate Sith! Just strike up a chat with any adventurers or peddlers that seem like to share hearsay. I'll be playing your handsome bodyguard, so rest assured you've got your back. I've got your back, master. Okay. I've taken the liberty of preparing your guys. It ain't as flattering as Leofard's, but you should fit the part nicely in this. What are you putting me in? Leofard is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side and continue wearing the black march. Guys, in order to proceed the quest objective. Oh no. Oh my word. Oh, this is giving me Realm Reborn flashbacks like crazy. I'm just that dude. That one dude. Okay, here we go. Come along, bird. Come along, Leofard. That reminds me. I need to finish up my Wondrous Tales. Gotta use it on Pugilist because I only have one more job stone left. Look at this. One left. And then I have them all. It make me cry. I'm not a sprout anymore. All grown up. Contrabandits. Well, I do know of some sky pirates new to town, and just the other day I overheard them discussing their latest windfall. Ah, yes, just the sort of enterprising folk we're looking for. You think you could help us pin them down? I'll do what I can. I'm no stranger to sky pirates, so I'll ask around. Cool. I'm just an ordinary merchant, you see. Definitely not anyone with suspicious, mysterious void powers who can go teleporting around. Oh, I forgot there's Aether network in this place. It's fun exploring, though. I haven't really looked around here much. A merchant yourself, are you? Perhaps I'm overstepping, but consider this friendly advice. Seeking out sky pirates dressed in such stereotypical garb is akin to dangling a sign from your neck reading, "Purge my purse." Oh, the righteous red bills may pity you, dear sir, but few else. Righteous? Righteous ain't never been to me liking, mate. Just can't abide them reprobates that what don't honor the creed of sky pirating. Or so you can imagine Red Bill Leofard might say, eh? Not that it's any matter of ours. Anyhow, should you find someone looking to offload or dubiously maintained merchandise, send them our way, will you? If you insist, but don't say I didn't warn you. Oh my word. We're menaces. Man, this place is crazy. Yeet. Oh, what's this? have never been in here. Huh. Or I must have. I don't remember being in here before. Yes, Gobby eye catches such sky stealers. Sky stealers come to claim busy deal at Craft Forge, but bring no trade goods for Jingly Shine. Great laugh joke for Gobby merchants. Sky stealers leave with grump face. Gobby does not understand why uplanders wish to trade tongue flaps with grump-faced sky stealers, but happy to hand lend for more laugh jokes. Much obliged. If all goes to plan, we'll have you laugh joking over their sorry hides for summers to come. Great happiness. For goodly uplanders, Gobby shares one more laugh joke. Sky stealers whine cry about calling strong friend as they shame run. Friend may be strong, but Sky Stealer brain cases are still airy light. Well, they got someone I gotta beat up. Excellent. Where are we going? Oh, down we go. Way down we go. Oh! Put that away. Run, Dhim, run. Myong. Is this a... Oh, it's a spell. Whoop, wrong button. Hop. Oh, I can't wait to do the raid tonight. I'm really hoping I'll be able to do it after I'm done with my stuff. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I've unlocked it, but obviously haven't done it yet. And because I have stuff to do tonight, I'm not able to participate with my free company who's doing a blind run. So hopefully I'll be able to do it on my own, with a friend if my friend's still up for it tonight. We'll see. It'll be a good time either way. It's still up? Ah, on the stairs. There we go. Oh, look at all these people who are doing the quest. I can't see. So, are we the talk of the town yet? Neck. As far as I can tell, you're strong contenders, perhaps second only to rumors about a mysterious intimidator who's cast their lot in with the cockatoos. Only natural that those sniveling whelps hired a browbeater, but what thickhead willingly courts the rancor of Redbill Leofard? Well, I suppose a few names come to mind, but no matter. Our plan proceeds as discussed. Let's take to the streets and wait for our clients to come crawling, eh? Oh, whoa there. Are you the trader looking to chaffer with the monstrous cockatoos? That smirk. Chaffer? With scrags like you? Fury end me. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. A voice! Redbill Leofard! As you live and breathe. Not for long, though, if you don't hand over what you and your dicky birds stole. Bluster all you like, Redbill, but you ain't getting the better of us this time. We've treated it with the sky pirate that'll crush you to pumice. Oh no, and there you were thinking this would be ever so simple. Were you not, my dear Leofard? It's gonna be her, isn't it? It's her. There she is again. Do you... Look. I'll beat all your asses. Not in the slightest. I was thinking surely Radlia and her talons would never sink so low as to become lackeys to a lackey, but here you are. I might even start to pity you. And that is where you consistently underestimate me, Redbill. I would stop at nothing to realize my desires. Or were the sweet memories we made together in Dunscaith not enough to convince you of that? I love her. But I suppose I might be willing to overlook your stubborn indifference and return those stolen airship parts you so desperately seek, if you would but call me your captain. No. That's not gonna happen. Completing that airship means more to me than you'll ever understand. I ain't leaving here without me stolen goods. If they're worth recovering, that is. You there, Cuckleorm. You didn't leave that plunder in wind-aspected territory, did you? Of course you did. Ed's as empty as a tosspot's tankard. Those airship parts are embedded with highly calibrated corrupted crystals. Put them in any contact with wind sprites and they're no better than a glorified scrap. Wait a moment, he said contact, did he? Didn't he? How many wind sprites go contact in the rock formations on Provenance, eh? It'll be fine. Utata, you've got hands on an airship, yes? Take her to Provenance and pick up our stolen goods. Some genius hid them under a rock. You were bluffing? Obviously. Don't make me doubt your intelligence, Radlia. What airship needs parts that can't handle a little wind? Doubt what you'd like, Leoferd. I hardly need bloody airship bits to beat you into submission. Really? This is what you're gonna try? Finally, it's beating time. Let me slip into something more comfortable. It's beating time! He just, sinks into the floor and pops back up in his outfit. Dimma! Yeah, come here. Come here, I want to punch you. Did you say Dimma? As in the Dimma Louis? Since when was he a friend of the Red Bills? Oh, they're starting to recognize me now! People are scared of me instead of going, oh, I'll beat you, adventurer. Like, no, you won't. Seems I'm not the only one whose name is worth something in these parts. I'm still prettier, though. Arguable. X to doubt. I'm beautiful. Well then, sweet cockatoos, let's get about cutting you up into cocka-3s and 4s, shall we? Love that. Red Bill by himself is one thing, but Dimma's something else. Ain't nothing for it, lads. There they go. Flee for your lives! Yeah, you better run. So much for monstrous. Leave him to the garrison. Ain't enough meat on their shivering bones to warrant the chase. Radlia. I reckon this was a little bit more than a diversion to you, but surely you didn't think I'd fold such a weak hand. All the more pity that you assumed those airship parts were the only pieces of value taken from me and mine. But no matter. It's time to make your allegiances clear. If you and your talons intend to continue this farce, then we'll have it out here and now. Well? Seems I misjudged my prospects. I had thought those simpletons might amount to more than sniveling turntails, but I have neither loyalty nor affection for a useless cockatoo. I suppose I shall have to content myself with this reunion in itself, but you will need more than clever bluffs to evade me next time. Of that you may be certain. Oh, off she goes. I wonder how this plays out if you haven't unlocked those raids. I'm curious. I am become large kitty. That is a really nice character design. Hayo B. I like your character. Well done. Very nice.
Kateseth, Mikey.
While sky pirating may prove profitable, villainy shall not. May the cockatoos ne'er forget the lessons learned this day. Those were some fine samples without question, but nothing beats wearing me own rags again. Go ahead to the Parrock and wait for us in my chambers. We'll be along once we've spoken with our Knights Most Thorny. Knights Most Thorny. Oh, I get to meet you in your chambers, Captain? Oh, how spicy. I'm gonna knock all your stuff off your shelves. Drink all your drinks. Oh my goodness, what is this random spam I've suddenly gotten all over the place? Just had all these random messages pop through, like not, when I say random messages, I don't mean DMs, I mean like, my general chats and discords have been like blown up. That's great. Don't know what they were talking about, but they were talking. Got like 25 messages in one. That is a griffin. I was over here like, oh look, cool! Someone's new mount. My dumb brain. Drengen. Fly to the Parrock. So I think we're gonna have to end it on this one. I may call try to come back tonight and do the new 6.31. So, but we're probably gonna have to call it after I turn this in because I gotta go do stuff. Well, Utata says all stolen property is accounted for and finishing touches on our airship proceed apace. And according to the Rose Knights, the cockatoos will be shipped off to the Diadem, where they can enjoy volunteering their services for the betterment of mankind. Oh, I didn't know that's what they did in the Diadem. Speaking of which, Captain, what is to become of the miscellanea recovered from the cockatoos' hoard? I'm sure House Haliante will lay claim to their possessions, but as for the opportunities of origins unknown... Worry not, puss. I don't pocket any jigumbob I find like some petty foister. We'll track down the rightful places soon enough, if my prediction holds. Dhim, is that you? What? What? What are you two doing here? That is a fancy outfit. It is. You look quite as surprised as I feel. To think we'd meet here among the clouds and sky pirates. I was just finishing up my affairs in Idleshire when who should come asking for me but Red Bill Leoford. Quite the thrilling twist to my day, I'll have you know. How did Emmanuel put it? She's got her fingers in more pies than a high street baker. When I got wind she was in Idleshire, I felt like snubbing fate not to enlist her expertise. Well, I'm exceedingly glad you did, for I have returned triumphant. Allow me to present the famous traveling portraitist, Dermert. I like that guy's outfit. Portraitist? But of course, among the recovered items were a number of singularly beautiful paintings. Oh, I am relieved to hear it. When I learned which vessel had fallen prey to sky pirates, I thought those pieces would be lost forever. So you are yet another victim of the monstrous cockatoos. Still, a personal summons to the Parrock seems like the sort of social nicety to which the captain is normally intolerant. I believe my presence here may have another purpose entirely. You see, Leoford and I are old acquaintances. He commissioned me to paint that portrait, in fact. Oh, my beautiful daughter, Ramiel. She looks perfectly at home here. beautiful daughter? Aye. Dermot is father to Lady Ramil, the gentlewoman who cared for Leoford as a lad. He abdicated all family affairs to his son when he became a practicing artist, but he's still a lord in lineage. You mean to say that the renowned portraitist Dermot is not only your grandfather, but a former lord as well? Oh, you must forgive my blithe introduction from earlier. Not to forgive, Miss Tataru. On the contrary, I'm indebted to you for tracking him down so quickly. Thanks to you, this can happen just as I hoped it might. Construction's about finished for our new airship, and I wanted you to be here when I christened her. The Ramil will fly again. My dear boy, celebrating your mother's life with you continues to be my greatest honor. When you hung her portrait here, when you named your first airship, I could see the vestiges of her love shining in your countenance then, just as it is now. I only hope you continue to realize her greatest wish for you, to live as free and unfettered as the sky itself. I know she would be very proud. Oh, my heart. So sweet. Bit like herding curls, ain't it? Getting us adventuring types all in one room, but well worth the effort, I'd say. Moments like these are meant to be shared. Right, I believe we've got a new airship to fly, and the open sky awaits. Awesome. I love this. Ooh, those are pretty. Ah, look at me on my little airship. Now this is an airship. With how she handles, I could fly to the edge of existence and back without so much as a hiccup. X'd out. Which I hear on good authority, or whatever authority in Monolane is, when he's in his cups, you have literally done. Darn right I have. I reckon I've never been such equal parts odd and envious, though I'll assume the invitation was simply lost by a post-Moogle. Nay. In all candor, I'm certain there are some skies only meant for your eyes. Escapades surpassing even my wildest imaginings. So, chart the ends of eternity and horizons filled with peril. Just don't think you've seen the last of what wonders these heavens hold. I'll come find you again before long, Dhim. I'll bring everything I always promise. That thrilling, heady rush of high adventure. Aww. I love it. Though farewell may be bitter sorrow, know that it is but fodder for reunions most gay. No need to get mawkish, Furball. It ain't as if Dhim's dropping off the face of the star. Not permanently, anyhow. We'll meet again soon enough. Although Kate Sith is liable to mope like a damp kitten till we do. I expect these parts will be free of half-baked brigands for a time yet, but should you ever find yourself in need of a red bill, don't hesitate to call. Thank you. 'Tis no small comfort knowing our ships may distribute their wares in safety. As for you, Dhim, we'll be in touch. I love it. Oh, my piratey friends. Off they go. Back into the skies. Amazing. Well, that was invigorating. Well, I'd love nothing more than to catch our collective breath over a cup of tea. Business calls me to Ishgard. No rest for the enterprising and talented, as they say. Shall we do a Mert? Might I persuade you to accompany us? I should very much like to hear of your adventures. Painting subjects I find personally inspiring is a particular credo of mine, and I dare say you have brushed shoulders with more than a few individuals of note. Thank you for indulging in old man's eccentricities. Now then, perhaps you could begin with the adventures you shared with Leoford and his crewmates. Oh. There he goes. Zipping around. He's just having a good old time. Oh. Oh! My goodies. Leoford intentionally offloaded this in our direction, yes? Whatever could it be? Show goodwill from the Red Bills. Whatever it is, Leoford's a man of his word. How mysterious. But now that I think of it, Leoford did mention sending something along when he asked me to track down Dhim. Oh, hey, Hisoka! Ah! A raid! Hello! Nice to meet you all! Hello! You have caught me right at the tail end of this. I have something coming up in a few minutes that I'm gonna have to dip out for. So I'm just gonna be finishing up this quest and then logging out for the night. But I'll be doing story tomorrow if you want to drop by. How was your stream? Well, I might make quite the sight lugging all this around to my meetings, so might I ask you to hold on to it for me for the time being? I trust you not to run off with my share of the reward. A gift from the notorious Red Bills. You know, they're rather a nice sort of sky pirate, don't you think? Ah, they're the best. This is good. Ooh. Raid on launch, MSQ, yeah. Oh my gosh, you did everything. Oh, you're so quick and efficient. Mighty impressed. Yeah, you get lots of claps. Well done. Zoomy indeed. I love it. I love to hear it. Oh, I'm looking forward to story tomorrow. I think it's going to be a bit before I get in to do the EX. I just finished my first EXs ever over the past week. So it'll be a minute for me before I touch that one. Gotta gear up again. A bright and energetic young lady is your employer, Dhim. I hope shepherding me back to Ishgard did not delay her business over long. The tales you shared on the journey here were beyond anything I could have anticipated. Never have I heard such inspiring episodes of daring do. Though I may not know them personally, I find myself fascinated by the individuals you described, the comrades and acquaintances of your journeys. Yes, I believe I shall remain in the capital to paint for a time. Should you desire a portrait, I would happily part with it for the cost of its supplies. Find me here and we can make the arrangements. Wait a minute. Look forward to taking up my brush list. Okay, I have to turn that in. That's the guy! The guy that you get the legendary paintings I've heard so much about from, isn't it? The painting. We gotta prep for crafting. Ugh. Yeah, I'm scared of that. I haven't even gotten there. I don't have any level 90 crafters yet, so that'll be an adventure when I do finally hit it. I'm gonna go broker than I already am. Me and my 300k. Alright, gonna turn this in. And then go before my DM yells at me. Welcome back. Just received word from Mistress Tataru. What's this about portraitists and sky pirates? Bill Leoford gave you this for the necklace. It seems to be a leather strap of sorts, and an antiquated one at that. Wait a moment. I recognize this design from my studies. This is a relic from the ancient city of Mok. It is said that Maki sorcerers would weave these cords with magics to make them unbreakable. You'd be hard-pressed to find better material for a necklace. Oh, Mistress Tataru will be so delighted. She chatted endlessly about how pleased she was to know the Red Bills and what sorts of products might prove useful to our daring new friends. And the Rose Knights have already placed an order for the garrison. So all in all, I believe our latest endeavor was a brilliant success. As always, we shall be on the lookout for new areas of opportunity, so I hope we can count on you to serve as our charming emissary again. In fact, I believe Mistress Tataru will insist upon it. Until next time. Yeah. You may now purchase portraits. I can get. Okay, I'm gonna let my my DM yell at me because I want to go buy the portrait. I think they're. Nope, I'm not the only one. Yeah, I have the problem of too much good things to do every Tuesday because I have a tabletop group who meets on Tuesday evenings. So it means that every patch day every time there's a new patch, I can't play. Where is this guy? I didn't pay attention to where he was sitting. I feel like he's gonna be at the pillars. I am in the pillars, never mind. No, I'm lost! Gotta be around here somewhere. There he is! Oh, why he's got a little portrait there? That's adorable. Beyond Glum's Vale. Love and loss. Breath relearn. Displeasure. Sign of wisdom, valor, discernment. Adventure calls. Ah, there he is! I need it for science. Definitely not to stick in all of my buildings. I actually do. I have a spot with a nice little mantle and my FC housing. I'm gonna stick it there. Stick it over the fireplace and it'll be adorable. Oh! Anyways, thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out so that I can go jump in with the rest of my group before they yell at me. Yes. And I'll be back tomorrow. I might be back later this evening after poking around. I shall. We're playing a brand new system. I don't know what it is called, but we're playing a Fallout game with it. And I know nothing about Fallout, so basically my goal is just to confuse my party, and it's been great. But I will definitely have fun, and I will see you back possibly tonight, definitely tomorrow. If not, don't. Okay. Take care, all. See ya!